Felicitous greetings, fellow fanatics. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Alan Fanatic, and today we're taking a look at Galen Games Mint 10 mini-series. As the rules for these haven't really changed since I did a preview, I'm not going to go over the rules again. If you need a reminder of how each one plays, please check the link in the description. For today, we're going to be looking at component quality, and I'll be giving my final thoughts on each. Without any further ado, let's dive in. Going in alphabetical order, we're starting with Dice Clash. Cards are of decent thickness with a smooth finish. These tins have no room for sleeving if that's important to you, but luckily there's no shuffling, at least not in this title. Dice are standard D6s, albeit they have to be pretty small to fit 18 of them into that little tin. It also comes with a divider for each player to keep your unused dice hidden from one another. All in all, it's a great little duel game with lots of variety between the 6 playable characters. It also has the most robust solo mode of the group with not one, but 2 characters designed especially for this mode. In conclusion, I find Dice Clash to be worthy of a respectable 8.4 out of 10. On to Heritage Farms, cards are once again of decent thickness with a smooth finish. Farmers are represented by custom cut meeples, and the boats seem to be acrylic with a very glossy finish. Tokens are decently thick, and the D4 for the solo mode is fairly standard, though it does feel like it's a little large for the tin. However, I definitely feel the resource cubes are lacking. The images of the corn, chickens, and foxes are all stickers that you have to place on yourself, including placing some on the opposite sides for the poison corn and zombie chickens. This is definitely the biggest quality misstep of the series. As for the game itself, it's admittedly a clever design, though I'll admit I'm pretty biased against farming themes in general. Still, the mechanics are fairly unique and the solo mode isn't bad. In conclusion, I find Heritage Farm to be worth a solid 7.2 out of 10. Next up is Monster Mashup. I probably sound like a broken record by this point, but cards are of a decent thickness and the dice are pretty standard, although it should be noted that they are a little larger than those in Dice Clash. Something that wasn't in the prototype are these wooden discs, which you can use to keep track of when your monster has earned and expended its special ability in a round. The solo mode is a little lacking, but as a 1v1, it's an excellent little game with a fast back and forth and a fun and goofy theme. In conclusion, I find Monster Mashup to be worthy of a respectable 8.1 out of 10. And finally, we have Verdant Arizona. Say it with me, folks. Cards are of decent thickness with a smooth finish, and tokens are likewise of decent thickness. My copy does seem to have a number of cards that are miscut, but so far as I can tell, nobody else is having this problem, so I won't be counting that against it in my scoring. Regardless, it also comes with a pickup truck meeple. It's a fun, light tableau builder with a relaxing theme. I do feel it has the weakest solo mode of the lot. The dummy player really doesn't act like a human player at all, but again, as a 1v1, it's a fun filler title. In conclusion, I find Verdant Arizona to be worthy of a solid 7.5 out of 10. If you're still not sure if these games are for you, don't forget that there's full mods available for all of them on Tabletop Simulator. This means you can try all 4 games for yourself and decide which of them are and aren't for you, including their solo modes. I should also briefly mention that Galen Games has announced they're doing a second series of games. In addition, Monster Mashup and Dice Clash are both getting expansions. If you're interested in purchasing these games, my first suggestion, as always, is to check with your friendly local game store to see if they can get them in stock. If you're unable to find them or simply wish to learn more, links are included in the description. But what about you? What do you think of the Mint 10 miniseries? Which of these 4 games is your favorite? If you have any questions, remarks, or opposing points of view, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell. If you really enjoy my work, please consider funding my channel on Patreon. Until next time, farewell, fellow fanatics. Thank you again for watching. I have plenty more to share with you if you're interested. You can click up here above my head to subscribe to my channel. You can click over here on my monitor to see the most recent video that I've worked on. Or if you prefer, you can click up here to open this mysterious vault and see what video that the YouTube algorithm has picked just for you.